Hi, welcome to The Buzz, Indiana's Underground Business Voice. My name is Tony Scelzo. We're here at Bar Louie's. I've got John Atkins with Prime America. Bar Louie's in Carmel, home of the $1 burger. Have you ever been here for the $1 burger night?
I have not.
It is unreal. That's a lot of burger for $1. I'm telling you.
All right.
You're gonna you need a nap after you're done. If you eat too many of those, 3 or 4 of those, and they might have to roll you out of here.
All right, good. That's something I'd like to try.
So, John, you're with Prime America, but you kind of come at this financial planning thing a lot different. And we were having a dialogue that told me who you're working with and who you look for as a target client. Talk to me about who that is.
Okay, bottom line, what I do is, if you cut through everything, is to help families get out of debt.
Okay.
So that's bottom line, that's what I do.
Sure.
I do that through an approach of educating families on their finances.
Sure.
So I take an educational approach to finances. Some of my strategic partners, if you will, that I'm looking for would be like realtors and bankers, because realtors are working with families that
Sure.
sometimes are struggling, trying to get in. Bankers, the same thing, trying to get loans.
Sure. Would insurance be good for you too? Insurance agents?
It would, depending on the circumstances there of what they're looking at, and so then I try to work directly with those families to help them to restructure their debt, restructure the way that they're spending their money, and get them out of debt, including mortgage and everything, as fast as possible.
Now, you were also telling me about a target market you're looking to develop that are the small business owners, but you described it in a way that I think is really compelling.
Yes, what I would call a single-digit business owner.
Okay.
So, and what I mean by that is a business owner that has less than 10 employees.
Okay.
And so those business owners tend to not have or offer the benefits as much as a larger company would be able to,
because they don't have the revenue to justify it.
They don't have the revenue to justify it, exactly.
And their cost per employee is not spread out. Their benefit cost per employee is not spread out enough.
Exactly.
And you can come in and provide them one of those extra benefits without them incurring a real expense.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because one of the things I do is I go into businesses and I'll do what I call an employee financial education program. So I can do a presentation on personal finance for a company's employees to just help try to alleviate some of the employee stress that's going on in the workplace now for people that are in debt.
Now, John, you almost have two specific power circles you're building concentrically. You've got the personal bankers, the insurance agent, the realtor piece for the middle income families.
Correct.
And then you've got this single digit business owner.
Correct.
That has the less than 10 employee piece, and those are you could build a whole power circle of service providers that are targeting those too. I mean, that to me is, I try to teach our members that it's okay to build multiple power circles on different niches as long as you're creating and exchanging value on all fronts.
Right.
And I think you just getting into that and having that as a strategy is a cool way to get going.
Okay.
What is it that you think makes you different than all the other financial planners out the game? What's the one thing?
The one thing, I think it's just kind of the approach.
Okay.
I mean, so let me give you an example as far as, maybe a couple families I've helped. I mean, recently I helped a single mom. She
Okay.
had 5 kids.
Wow.
When I walked in, she was, you could see the tears in her eye, and she said, said my finances are out of control. I think I'm going to lose my home.
Okay.
That was the words out of her mouth. So I worked with her and put together a plan and a program that freed up $600 a month of cash flow for her. And so we took that, we started her a savings program for retirement, which she didn't have in place. And then we also restructured her debt so that instead of being out of debt, she was on track to be out of debt as far as her mortgage in 25 years, she's going to be out of debt totally in 15 years.
Now, some of our viewers might not think $600 a month is a big deal, but I read the other day that the average American is $300 a month from being bankrupt.
There you go.
And so when you're able to create that type of space,
right,
and room to breathe for a single mother of 5,
right.
I mean, that's huge. That's got to be pretty fulfilling.
It is. It's very rewarding to do that. It's one thing I really enjoy about what I do is just, the impact that it has on families.
Awesome.
So, and the other thing, of course, that people get themselves in trouble with is credit card debt, of course. And I just worked with another couple that they were paying the minimum on several credit cards, that they'd gotten in debt. I calculated out, and they were going to be, they would get out of debt in 168 years.
Oh, wow.
At the rate they were going, paying the minimum.
Sure.
So I worked through a program, restructured their debt, get them out of debt in 6 years,
okay,
with a savings of $187,000 of interest savings that they would not pay.
Wow.
Yeah, so there,
So,
that's the impact.
That kind of stuff is fun. Now, John, how do they find you? How do Rainmakers find you?
How to record? Okay, as far as phone number?
Email, website?
Okay, yes, I do have a website. It's www.primerica.com/J Atkins.
J Atkins, okay.
Right, and you can reach me at area code 317-697-5843. So that would be my direct line.
John Atkins, you've been buzzed.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.